We're live. Hey, everybody out there in Lebanon. I am here with Bruce Owen and Cliff Claxton, and we are going to be discussing the Route 66 Festival coming up on, presented by Lake Regional, coming up on June 7th.
Correct.
And I figured we'd just take a little bit of time out of our day, sit down, and talk about this. I know on most of the shows I'm usually behind the scenes, but this one I get to be in front. So I'm going to click a little button here, and that's going to give us all the info that I just said up on the screen. This is live, so if you have questions about the Route 66 Festival, go ahead and drop them in the comments, and we'll try to get to them while we're live here. So how are we doing today, gentlemen?
Great. Yourself?
Great.
I'm doing well. So tell me a little bit of the history of the Route 66 Festival, because this isn't the first year this has happened. It's been going on quite a while.
Yes, and we've expanded it every single year. It seems like we get a little larger, a little better. We try to get more entertainment, more to come to, more to see, more to do, and it's worked out extremely well and everything. And we really appreciate all the people that donate money in order to provide this. Without the money, obviously, we couldn't do much. And internally, so subsequently, it's worked out extremely well, and we've got some good people in Lebanon that are good givers, and it makes our job so much easier.
Yeah. I think this is our, eighth year?
I think so.
From Boswell Park, something like that. And like I say, it's getting a little bit better and bigger every year. Last year, we started what we called the Centennial Series. We're going to play this up until next year when the 100-year centennial for Route 66 is here, and that's just how it's going now. And we're just every year step it up a little bit, and we think this year's big, but next year's going to be bigger.
Absolutely, with the centennial coming in. I would like to make an announcement that here at Lebanon now we're working on a relic special, about Route 66 and the impact on Lebanon, and to be able to come and celebrate that year after year, because as we do those and the more history I learn about Route 66 and what that did for our community, it's a thing to be celebrated.
Sure it is. I always think what would Lebanon be without if Route 66 hadn't have come through Lebanon, and it almost didn't.
Absolutely.
It just almost went south.
And I think Route 66, I've watched some documentaries of how it is in like California and other places, that it totally dried up around Route 66. And Missouri, in our area, it still thrives on Route 66.
Our museum brings in 14,000 people on the average every year, and we're amazed at the number of people that follow us from Europe and Scandinavia and come through here. And Bruce and I entertained a couple from Australia just recently and everything. They were spending 3 weeks on Route 66 alone, and they were really absorbing it, and they weren't in any hurry. It was fun to visit with them.
With that 14,000 people that we had visited, we had all 50 states, and we had 50 or 52 countries from overseas.
It's amazing.
It's amazing how many people come from other countries.
One of the things in other countries, when I talk to my friends out of country, is that the size of the United States is just foreign to them. Like it's such a giant country, and Route 66 is a staple that they can fly into Chicago and they can rent a car and drive it and pretty much see everything the United States has to offer.
Yes. And our little piece is only 36 miles of the 19,072 miles or whatever it is, and it's amazing the turnout that we get. We are one of the main things. If you only get to see a certain few things within the state of Missouri, go through Lebanon. So we do get that accolade.
And while we're talking out, for the people that don't know that are watching, the Route 66 Museum is in with the library, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So you can stop by there and check that out. So let's talk about what we're here to talk about, which is the Route 66 Fest coming up on June 7th, presented by Lake Regional. Tell us a little rundown on what we got going on that day.
You want to start with the cars?
Sure. We have historically, we do a parade from out east of town, and we line up at 10 o'clock, and then we roll generally at 11, and it's free to anybody that would like to bring. We prefer the antique cars and stuff, but you can just bring your car if you'd like. But then we run through town, and we get a parade escort with the police department. This year we have Eastbound and Down, which is a Smokey and the Bandit look-alike, and the guy that does the Jackie Gleason character is dead on. I mean, the guy has the mannerisms, the look. He looks like the guy, and actually, he's won awards in Jackie Gleason competitions and everything. So we've got him. This will be the second year we've got him, and we've actually booked him for next year also.
So tell me a little bit about what this Eastbound and Down thing is. For all you young kids out there, it's one of the greatest movies ever made.
You forget the age.
It's one of the greatest movies ever made. Go check it out.
It is.
But tell us what's going to go on with the Eastbound and Down.
Well, it's Smoking the Bandit. It's from the movie Smoking the Bandit. So we're going to have the tractor trailer, the semi. We're going to have, if you remember the movie and everything, where Jackie Gleason gets the top cut off the car, and so we're bringing that in, and that's actually going to be our parade car for the mayor. Mayor's going to ride in the car. He's our
parade marshal this year.
Parade marshal this year.
We're taking him out before the stunt, right?
Yeah, we're not running any
I don't think you can get him out.
The top's already off the car.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And but what we're going to do as we come through town, we'll line it up out there, and we'll bring those guys through first, and then whoever arrives early, the early birds get the preferred parking around the mural road. That's kind of the premier spot and everything. So we'll bring them in. We're going to take Eastbound and Down. We're going to peel them off and hide them sort of around the corner. Then we're going to get everybody in the park, and we'll get them parked. And at a certain point, we're going to announce, okay, we're going to go to Route 66 out the edge of the Elm Street there, and we're going to bring them in and do a little skit out there with that they did in the movie, essentially. So,
Yeah. Well, I'm really interested in seeing that.
it's going to be great.
Yeah.
So let's go over.
And they're looking forward to it too, by the way.
Oh, I bet.
I want to add one little thing if I could.
Yeah, absolutely.
Last year, we did things a little bit different on the parade. All the people don't like to put their cars in a parade.
Correct.
So we have a cruise in. If you don't want to drive your car in the parade, you can bring it to the park, and we have a spot designated for those people.
Yeah, a lot of times we've tried different things with parades and everything, and you got to keep the cars moving or they heat up. The old cars do.
Yeah.
So some didn't want to do that. They had a bad experience, and so we allow them to come in and park early and everything. Otherwise, we move at a good enough pace that none of them heat up anymore. So it's a good deal.
And it worked out real well.
It has.
All right. So after Eastbound and Down, what else we got going on?
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Bruce.
All right. Well, we've got a disc golf. The Golf Monkeys here again with their disc golf competition. It'll be up on the other end this year, up closer to Justice Furniture. They really like to see the kids play a lot. They'll give them instructions and all this, and I think they have little prizes to give out. And there is some competition. I'm not sure just exactly how they're going to do that this year, but there's some competition. We'll have face painting, which is free. We've got our celebrity dunk tank, which that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
You're just itching, aren't you? You just can't wait to talk about that.
So anybody that knows me knows joking around and practical jokes are my thing. So when Bruce came to me and said, hey, do you want to run the dunk tank that day? I'm like, yes, because they're all my friends. So let's go over who is going to be in the dunk tank and when.
Okay, I'm going to give their names and the times that they're going to be there.
Yes.
So be sure to get a pencil and paper and write this down because, well, you're going to be there for all of them anyway. Okay, Emily is going to be number one. And
somebody tag Emily Huckabee right now.
Yeah. And she's in it from 11:30 to 12. Matt Frederick, our sheriff, he's in from 12 to 12:30.
So I'm not saying that you should, but if you've ever wanted to throw baseballs at a cop and not get arrested, this would be your chance.
Oh yeah. Come on and do it. We might even extend it just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, depending on the line.
We're gonna get along with the participant. The people that want to do that. Ashley Mahan, she's in from 12:30 to 1.
Ashley, once again, like these are all my friends, so I have personal messages, is wear as much makeup as you can.
And you don't want Brian Hash. You don't want talking about him.
No. Can we swap out for a barrel of beer for him to fall in? Because I think that would be apropos.
He might do that.
He might.
He might do that. Melinda Fries.
Melinda Freeze.
I'm sorry.
No, and you got to understand, Melissa is just an angel, a crown jewel of LAF. She runs around helping people out. But but today she's a target. On that day, she's going to be a target.
Yes.
Okay, and there's a toss-up here between Jason and his wife, Stapleton.
Jason or his wife, Jason or Crystal.
Yeah,
Now,
I just talked to Jason today, and he's I think he's getting cold feet. He started talking about Crystal, and I said, well
let's
maybe we
see
can make it where both of you go.
Well, let's see if I can get him talked in. Love our friends over at the Coyote.
Yeah, maybe we can get them both. Yeah, and then Jeff Sarah Hanks is next.
Sarah, which is a big part of what we do here at Lebanon Now and downtown. So if you've ever wanted to duck in town, downtown director, that's kind of a tongue twister.
You know, I'm gonna have sore arm time all this.
I know. Me too. If you don't think I'm not doing this, every one of them.
Yeah. And then Jeff Knight, he's there. He's been such a trooper, such a good guy. Every year he's stepped up and done this. He'll be there at 3:00, and Matt Eaton will be here at 3:30.
There you go. And so come on in for the dunk tank. It starts at 11:30. Do we know where the dunk tank is going to be located at yet?
It's right. It'll be right there in front of the paved area that goes between. Well, it actually just extends off of Drury Lane across Drury Lane.
Okay.
And right by the playground and by the playground.
Absolutely. So after the dunk tank, what else is going on?
Just whatever people want to do. We've got the face painting, which I mentioned. We've got, I think, 15 food trucks and another 9 craft trucks. The National Guard will be there. I think they're bringing a Humvee and Cliff.
They're going to do the honor guard for us and everything.
They're bringing the honor guard.
Yes.
I guess we should. I got a head thing. 12:00 is when the program starts.
Right.
The mayor will talk. I'm sure, unless he gets put in jail in the deal there.
And Lake Regional's also donated $660 so we can give away 10 $66 giveaways every 30 minutes, and everyone lines up in the parade and gets a ticket to start with, and then if you make any purchase whatsoever, you get a ticket. So not only do you get a deal on a shirt, cap or something like that, you also get a chance to win $66.
Right.
And Lake Regional is doing so much good stuff for this.
Absolutely,
They always do.
They're going to have a booth there, and they'll have free water and all sorts of. I think you get your blood pressure checked and stuff.
I don't do that anymore. I'm just tired of being insulted.
They'll make them big enough. Huh?
Yeah.
No.
Good bunch
If you're
of
watching
people.
at home, Doc, I'm just kidding. I check it every day.
Yes.
But we'll have the national anthem and of course a prayer before we start, and just kind of. I'm sure there'll be somebody else that wants to say, I'm going to try it. I'd like to have Troy, our new city administrator. I'd love to have him come if he can.
Yeah.
I haven't approached him yet because he's been so busy since he came. It's just bounce house. We'll have a bounce house, and I've named the face painting at 1:30 and 3:30. Summit Taekwondo in front of the stage is going to put on a little demonstration.
Okay.
And just one in particular, I'm kind of going to watch is the one at 1:30. My grandson's going to be there.
Oh.
So anyway, they'll put on a good show, I'm sure. Don't know what else we've missed.
Well, the trophy, we're going to have spoof trophies for, and it's a tongue-in-cheek trophy thing. It's a cruise-in, but we actually go out and we select 3 or 4 cars, something like that, and then we'll give them spoof trophies, like most likely get a ticket on the way home, and you're not taking my daughter to the drive-in movie in that car, that type of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then one for the farthest away.
Furthest away, and what's that smell? Usually, that's a big. Usually, a funeral car, we give it to them.
That's fair.
It's all in fun. It's what this whole thing is.
The idea behind it's all a day of fun.
Yeah, and it might not sound like we've named too many things to do, but trust me, you'll be busy all day. It's great. The people are there. It's so rewarding to us to see people having a good time and smiling and laughing and patting each other on the back, saying, I haven't seen you forever. And it's just, you got to be there to experience
And we'll have the
it.
Joy Motel. The cabin will be open. We'll have, anybody wants to take a little tour of it. The folks know the history of it and then describe it and everything. So,
And how does the night end?
Pardon me?
How does the night end?
Okay, at 4:00 is when the things are over at the park. At 5:00, the Nautical Brothers, and they're a local group, they'll play from 5 until 6, and then Sister Hazel is our main attraction. And they start at 6 and play from 6 until 8. We'll have some bleachers set up, but it won't be enough. So be sure to grab a chair.
Absolutely.
Grab a chair and come on. And
Yes.
And they're out of not my time that I hear them. They're at different times than I was used to. But everybody that's knows they're coming just go, wow, they're coming.
Yeah.
They just. I'm really looking forward to it.
Usually, if you were alive when Smokey and the Bandit came out, you don't know who Sister Hazel is. That's just kind of the trade-off. But for something like this, it's amazing because it's going to encompass all ages. There's going to be things for kids to do. There's going to be things for parents to do. If you're very nostalgic about Route 66, you get to come see the old cars, and then the music at the end of the night. It's just it's an amazing event. And the thing that really gets me is the admission is how much?
Zero.
Free.
Everything is free.
Yes.
Except the food trucks.
Well, yeah.
I mean, but face painting and all that other stuff is
Bounce house.
Bounce house.
Yeah.
And we need to back up. The dunk tank isn't because it's a
Fundraiser.
It's a de minimal fee, but all of that goes to Shop with a Cop.
Shop with a Cop.
We've done that every year.
All that money goes
all
to
that
Shop
money,
with a Cop.
and anything we make goes to a charity.
Yes.
Absolutely. And Shop with the Cop, it is an amazing program. And do we know what the tickets for the dunk tank is? Or
I was trying to think. I can't remember what it is. It's cheap.
It's cheap. We're going to make sure it's cheap to have a little bit of fun.
That's right.
Exactly.
We can't broadcast live, but stay tuned to Lebanon Now and follow us because I promise you we'll be posting videos throughout the day of your favoriteest most people getting dunked and the things I make it even worse. So, which I have plans. And you don't want to miss these videos because it's not going to be a standard dunk tank, I promise.
Ooh, that's kind of scary.
Everybody is calling me and hitting me up going, what are you going to do? And I'm like, just wait. You're just going to have to wait. Yeah. There's been talk about Jell-O. There's been talk about ice. There's been talk about piranhas. I don't know. We're not going to divulge everything. Got a couple comments I want to address real quick. Christina Rubel, such a great event. So sad I won't be able to sing this year. Christina is an amazing singer.
She is. We're going to miss her.
But Christina, thank you for commenting. And Joe Seaman is saying, I've got to get my 69 SS Chevelle finished and ready.
You better get with it, Joe. I'm going to hold you to that.
There you go.
All right, one last thing, gentlemen. If we have questions, if anybody out there in TV land has questions, they need to find out more information, they need to know any of that, how do we get a hold of you?
Okay.
Who do we reach out for?
Yeah, you can read any questions. You can call me. My cell phone is 417-594-2046.
Can you say it again?
Or
it's 417-650.
No. Let Bruce say his real.
Yeah, mine is 417-594-2046.
All right, and Cliff, what's yours?
Mine's 417-650-8436.
8436. 36. This is fun to do on live TV. There's nothing more fun than watching an old guy post things into a computer. But I'm trying to give everybody the information here. All right, create and share. All right, so these are the numbers you can call to get a hold of Bruce and Cliff if you have any questions whatsoever. They can probably interact with the Facebook page as well.
We have a ton of information out there on that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And we have a page just for the festival.
Yes, and I've been sharing that, and you can always send a message to me, and I'll direct you to wherever you need to go to get that information. Once again, this is June 7th, a week from Saturday, correct?
Right.
Week from Saturday, just pretty much all day fun. And what time does the parade start?
It starts at 11. We roll at 11.
Roll at 11.
Get there at 10. Earlier, the better if you want a preferred parking spot.
Absolutely. All right. Well, everybody, stay tuned for any updates and anything that's going on. And, of course, like, share, and follow anything you see on Lebanon Now. We're trying to change the way media is consumed here in Lebanon, and you guys can help out a ton with that. Thank you so much, Bruce. Thank you so much,
Ryan.
Cliff.
Thanks for having us.
Hey, no problem.
Thanks for
And
having
I will
us.
see
Appreciate it
you
very much. Yeah.
I will see you the day of.
All right.
All right. Let me hit the end button. Don't say anything weird because it takes a minute for us to leave. It's funny.